Sam wants to know under what circumstances, Kelly, would a teenager be removed from their home for their own good, their own safety?
Certainly, and that actually deals with our dependency matters. And so what we have to do is initially make a finding that a child is dependent due to abuse or neglect that they have received in the home. But we have to take it a step further and find that in addition, there's immediate risk to that child's safety and well-being if we did not remove them from the home with their parent or guardian. And so we may have a situation where a child is being physically or sexually abused by a parent. And of course, that would be an obvious concern and need for us to have to remove that child. You also may have a situation where the parents suffer from substance abuse issues. And it's not technically a guarantee that just because a parent uses drugs, that that's automatically going to create a safety risk. But if in addition to that parent having a substance abuse issue, we also find that they are neglecting their child's needs, where because of their substance abuse, they're not able to make sure the child is getting to school. They're not able to make sure the child is being properly fed or clothed. They're not able to keep the house in proper order as far as having running water, having electricity, keeping it reasonably clean and appropriate. Then we can find that if we were to fail to remove that child would suffer some injury. And so we would look to therefore remove the child from the home. Now, I know one of the biggest misconceptions is that once we remove a child, they automatically go into the foster care system. Well, that is not always the case. The last thing we want is for a child under these circumstances, a child who's experienced trauma in their home, to have to now then go into foster care. And so we do try to identify what we call fictive kin or a family member who would be able to take the child into their home while we look to implement services for the parent to give them the opportunity to try to work, make things better, and be able to have their child return to their home.